Right now, you see thousands of people coming in without consequence. And the word's getting out. They cross here, the word gets out back in their countries, and they keep coming. Why? Because there's no consequences to coming in here illegally.
A somber bottom line assessment from Rolando Salinas, mayor of Eagle Pass, one of several Texas border communities inundated by a new surge of uninvited immigrants. This past week, Eagle Pass saw 6,000 crossings in a 48-hour period. On Monday alone, Border Patrol announced more than 8,000 arrests, and there are multiple reports that very large groups are heading north to the Rio Grande. Panel, is it unfair for me to say it appears President Biden simply does not care? Marcus?
I don't know if it's unfair or not. I don't know if he doesn't care, or if he's using the wrong political angle, or if he just doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
That's it.
Either of the case, America is not in a good position. You know, what we just saw on that camera is it's horrific. It's horrific on both sides, right? I feel for people who are trying to leave desolate place with horrific conditions. I feel for that. But I also feel for what happens inside of the border of the state of Texas in the United States of America when we don't know what's going on and what's happening and what the potential outcome could be. All it takes is just a little bit of order, a little bit of care, a little bit of organization. And I don't think the Democrats have the answer.
Real quick, Tamar.
I said it before and I'll say it again. If they would have left the Trump policies for the border in place, we would not be in this situation. But because it said TRUMP, they got rid of them, and we've been screwed ever since, because no city, no state can afford. I don't care, with all the stupidity that happened in Austin, Abbott was right to start sending those people to other places because they want to come to America. America's not just Texas. Now you got the New York mayor on the same side as Abbott. That shows you that this is a problem we need to fix.
All right, got to give you an opportunity.
Yeah, no. I mean, we got to put this in perspective. You know, I love the media, the rhetoric, the political theater with this, because the video that we just saw, yes, there are spikes of immigration surges in certain areas. If you look at the border and you have walls here, the Trump wall paid by taxpayers, he said Mexico was going to pay, but the taxpayer wall, and then you have barbed wires, then you have the federal troopers, state troopers, INS folks, everyone at the checkpoints in this area, but you see gaps over here. All of a sudden, the human smugglers, out of desperation, are making 10,000 off these people, are going to come into these little areas, and it spikes up that immigration in that point. Later on, they figured out they're going to put the resources over here. They put the bodies with the razor things, and people die. And then they're going to come over here where they're going to look for gaps, and you have surges. Yes. Okay. I do not think Biden is ignoring it. Doesn't care. He's doing the best he can. No, he can't. It's the human smugglers that are taking advantage of this.
Sergio, 7 to 8 million. That's more than all the people in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and Austin combined.
It exceeds the population of some South American countries.
Hold on. 7 to 8 million that are called encounters, but how many have been expelled? 57%. Let me give you another example. What I do like with Mexico is stopping the trains. Have y'all read that? The Mexico stopping the trains before they get to the border was influx of people on top of that. I like that. But what's going to happen now is going to affect our economy. So if you start paying $8 for an avocado, I don't want you crying.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Can I comment?
Go ahead.
This is outrageous. Okay. We have I will. We have an open border. That's what it is. Biden, by the way, is essentially gone. Okay. He's not running things. There people behind him are running it. But they've decided they want to fundamentally change America. How do you do it? You bring in a bunch of illegal immigrants, a bunch of poor people, and we'll get them to register to vote, and then they can get rid of the Republicans. This is what it's all about. Open borders. They're destroying the country. They absolutely are. And Biden's answer was remain in Texas. Everyone should just stay in Texas.
So who's going to be our future essential workers?
Everybody's gotten to speak except Holly. We got 45 seconds for you.
Oh gosh, 45 seconds. So, you know, the people who have come over since Biden took office exceed the population of some of these South American countries. These are unvetted people. We saw the videos. They're not, you know, women and children for the most part. They're able-bodied young men. They're claiming asylum, but it's really an economic desire. But also the cartels are manipulating the situation.
Absolutely.
They're letting letting them pour over in one spot, keeping Border Patrol occupied, and then on the other areas, they're running, you know, drugs, human trafficking. This is not good for the residents of the United States. It's not good for the people who want to come here legitimately. They're letting these people in the country. They're not even tracking them. Their court dates are 4 to 5 years in the future, and they have no idea where they are.
Okay, everybody.
Show.
Hey, we got a lot more show to come, so hang in there.